What you know about not sleeping and being slept on? Hear these weak speeches like who I gotta flex on. Big talk from all these small niggas don't get stepped on. Tell them all we next on. You looking at the next dawn. Young boy in his 20s with a flow tougher than Teflon. LP, we ain't taking no days off. I ain't working no day job. I go 24/7 till it all pays off and I'm burning and made off. Nigga, I'll be living right till I'm dead wrong. I put it on God, I put it on squad. I do it for moms, I do it for pops. I do it for
What are you doing? Where's my dog? Where are you? Who? Oh, the Dot Crew. That's today. Right on, right on, right on. Oh yeah. All right. So this is the crib. This is where it all goes down. This is the Magic Castle. This is you got Dirty Rascal. What time is it? Yeah. All right. That's true. That's true. See, this is my reminder, right? This is where the dreams happen. This is where it starts. This is how I make it happen. You know, young hip hop in the flesh, in the cut. Here we are. Let's see what it takes to make dreams come true, right? So that's what we're all about here at the factory, and yeah, let's get going. All right, so come feast your eyes on a feast. This is how a young musician starts his day. You know, you gotta get your goodies in, you gotta get your eats, you gotta start the day off right. You know, it's early hour out here, and in the early hour, we eat that good crunchy toast. You know. This is how a young player starts his day, young ball. You know. So we'll take it over here on the couch. A lot of people discredit relaxation time, but it's not relaxation. It just looks like it. And see what we're doing here is we're getting the juices flowing, you know? You sit up on the couch, you post up with your cereal, and you watch the TV, you know? And people think that you're just watching the TV. But in reality, you're waiting for inspiration, you know? It's people's idea, shouldn't even say people, not creative people. Their idea of inspiration is you know, that they think that we just got ideas flowing all day, you know, at all times. But in reality, you don't know when it's going to hit. So the best thing you can do for your creativity is to just kick it, you know? Yeah, I mean, you got to get to work eventually. But this is work. This is just step one of the process. Every day starts off differently. And we'll see what ideas I come up with today. So for now, I'm just going to kick back and get to work.
You hear me there?
I hear you.
Do you want like what do you want for the intro? Hello, I'm Elijah Banksy from Orange County, New York, and I am a rap artist on the come up. Yeah, I hate talking about myself.
So they call me El Dreamer. You know me from the cloud. I've been around. Life's been looking up. I refuse to cry. I never tell a lie when I drop science. Bill Nye. me, I'm a professional rapper in the making. But clearly I'm doing something right if these people are taking time out of their day to learn more about me. And I got a lot to say, you know. I'm just gonna keep talking, and then there's gonna be things that, like, you know, you won't even get on the first go around, and then, you know, you're gonna go back, you're gonna watch this again, and you'll be like, wow, this guy was really speaking it, you know, he's a philosopher, you know, Socrates, LJPs, you know, we're on the same page, you know, we're both cut from the same cloth, you know. So you remember the name, and I'm gonna teach you how to play the game.
SoundCloud is a website where you're allowed to upload audio onto for a certain amount of minutes depending on your account. You can do podcasts, interviews, and stuff like that, which is a podcast, and you can upload like raps and singing and music. A SoundCloud rapper is a rapper who only lives on SoundCloud. Like, they put up their music just to get like 1 million plays on SoundCloud. They don't really do shows. They don't really have like real life anything. It's just literally, hey, I put raps up on SoundCloud, go peep them. I want to be really cool on SoundCloud.
SoundCloud is my life. You know, like, well, where would I be without it? I don't perform, right? Now, that doesn't mean I'm better or worse or none of that. It's just something that I don't do, you know. Well, because, you know, I mean, it's different getting up on a stage. But, like, I feel comfortable, you know, in my room telling my raps to the internet. But, like, you know, some people are born with a stage presence, and you know, like, I'm going to let them do. I don't knock anybody for being on a stage, so why should I get knocked for not being on stage? You know, like, what's the difference? It's just not something. I'm lucky to be born in a time where I can perform from my room, you know. So, like, anyone that says otherwise they're just not thinking about it.
I mean, a lot of people look down on SoundCloud rappers. They look down on anyone who has a SoundCloud link in their bio. Of course I do. I mean, why wouldn't I? Like, I want you to know where my music is, right? I know, like, big artists probably don't have. They have their website. They don't have like their SoundCloud link. They have a website in there for people who can't afford websites, who, you know, they don't have someone who knows how to do code and stuff like that. You just gotta have your SoundCloud link in your bio. Yeah, I would not. No, that's not my goal. Some people's their goal is to become a SoundCloud rapper, but I'm doing a bunch of like small venues and stuff like that, and small shows that aren't big. I'm not getting like huge like amounts of money for it. It's not really getting big like publicity, but I'm doing it because, one, it's practice, and two, it's like I have to get out there. That is the difference between like a SoundCloud rapper is strictly like, boom, on SoundCloud, not trying to do a show, not trying to do anything with it.
Because we don't get up on the stage, we're really, you know, closing a bunch of doors for ourselves. And in this industry, you want to open doors, but we're closing them. So we're making it harder for ourselves. You know, the struggle is even realer. You know, like, see, right on time, the rain is coming down on me. You know, and that's what daily life is. You know, like, the rain's always going to come on, but you got to have your umbrella ready. So if you're on stage, then you can build up, you know, a fan base a little bit quicker than I can, because, you know, all I got is one venue, and it's called my room. But I'm happy with it. I made my choice, and that's it. And that's what I want to do, and that's what I want to be. So anyone that's got something to say, you come see me. Step it.
As a rapper, just do something like mindless that has no actual like thought into it. It's the best way. People aren't really thinking now when it comes to music. Everything's a 5-minute like, okay, yeah, oh, look at this really hot song's out. Everyone thinks it's hot. All right, let me listen to it. Oh, this is amazing. And then boom, it's on to the next song, and then people think it's hot. And the next song, the next song, the next song. So just, I guess, just try and make something that's mindless. It's what it seems to be.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot, cooking, fucking on your bitch, yeah, that, cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga. Hey. I don't try nobody, grip the trick, nobody. Call up the gang and they come and get gang. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. It's bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi.
It's a good song. It's a really good song. Is it mindless? I would say, yeah, it's probably mindless, but it's also easy. Like, there's certain people, like, they don't want, like, are people who don't take their work home with them. Like, that's the same thing kind of with, like, people liking mindless music. they don't want something that's gonna make them think a lot. So like they're just gonna want to listen to some like trap music and just like while out and get turned all the time because actual real life is boring, and people are scared of being boring. They're scared of being normal people when in reality they're all being the same person because they're all trying to do the same thing. You can be mindless and good.
Okay.
But again, it's all perspective. There's some people who like don't like mindless rap at all. Then there's some people who that's the only thing they do like. And there's people who like both. But like it's really like they're not raindrop, drop top. Like, all right, what does a raindrop, drop top mean? If it's raining outside, obviously you're gonna have your drop top closed. I think it just sounds cool.
Okay.
I think that's why people like it because it.
Best way to get famous. I don't know, man. I mean, obviously it's in the songs, right? So like, you gotta make heat. You know, you gotta make a song that's hot. But the problem is that, you know, some people, they're making some really whack music and putting it up on the cloud and getting OD views. So my music, you know, like, well, the views, I guess it doesn't really matter. But I'm putting out heat. You know, I'm putting out that good, hot heat. Sometimes it just doesn't go how you want it to. So, like, it's got to be more fire than their fire, right? That's how you make a good song. Let me explain. So what's fire? You know, fire. You know a song's fire when someone goes like, ooh, or that's a fire song. If someone ever makes any of those two gestures, you know you got fire on your hands. But how do you make fire? Well, I mean, you can only know like this range of possibilities. You know, you never know exactly when a hot song is going to come out until it does. So that's why you experiment, you do that trial, you do that error until you find your fire. And that's what it's all about. Fire is money. Money is fire. Peace, love. So something that I'll do is that I'm big into insult raps now, right? Beefs, rap beefs, always popular. The whole East Coast, West Coast of way back, you know, that got a lot of attention. And that kind of brought rap to what it is now. You know, that's a good stepping stone, right? Because all you got to do is you got to insult somebody in a rap. And then the listener is going to just infer another rapper that they think it is. So they'll be like, oh, did you hear what El Dreamer said about so-and-so? And then they'll be like, oh, man, a whole war's about to start. And then that gets listens. So things might pop off just because you kind of insulted this imaginary person that people think you might be talking about. And it works. And just in case that doesn't work, you stunt on them. You know, you floss on them, you give them the goodies that they want to see, and that's just extra icing. You know, there ain't nothing bad. I swear to God. These people, these parents, they're not even, they're trying to ruin my life. Let's go! Who gives them the right?
Like best rapper, like or like my favorite rap, like who I think the best rapper is. I mean Kendrick.
Best rapper right now? Easy question. Kendrick Lamar. No problem, no question.
Kendrick's the best rapper out right now. It's by far like his 2 albums, platinum. Everything he does is fucking gold for the most part. Like he's reinventing. People are like scared. They're scared to try other shit. He's not. It's fearless.
Lines, I'm talking fear.
The best, you know, everything he says it with meaning, you know, he says it with a purpose, and he says it for a purpose. You know, like he's not just talking about your usual everyday 2016, 2017 easy hip hop stuff. You know, he's saying things that he thinks matter. And he's right, he's absolutely right. And that's one way to go about your career.
Like he doesn't really sacrifice for like the mainstream art, like for like most mainstream artists comes out banger, really crazy song, like he does those, but like they're really deep though. They're like a deep message, like
you know, he's got all the talent, you know, he's got enough of it so that he can say all the conscious things he wants to be talking about, but at the same time, you know, he'll do it with like a funky beat, and you know, it'll get the people going. Not everybody could do that, but he's special, and that's why he's the best.
All right was like at chance, like you know, there was at like activists say that, you know what I mean, and like not to me, like no one's saying a Drake song at a rally, you know, so it's things like that where like it kind of shifts the culture.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon'
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Bahamas, I be looking at you from the face down. One Mac 11, even boom with the bass down.
I mean, yeah. I think if it's not, I think it should be in the requirements. Cause like, what's someone who just copy and paste and like you just keep doing the same thing over and over, like over and over again? Like, it's not really like you're not really doing anything. You're just kind of like repeating the cycle. So, I mean, some things aren't like worthwhile. Like, I mean, let's be real. Like when Soulja Boy dropped Soulja Boy Tell 'Em.
Soulja Boy, I been it. Oh, why me crank it? Why me roll? Why me crank that Soulja Boy? That Superman? That why me?
That changed everything. Like literally, like labels were looking for ringtones. Like they're looking for ringtones and trying to sell ringtones. That whole era of like Soulja Boy changed everything. So yeah, he like it's crazy to say that Soulja Boy had a cultural impact, but he did. He was like 16 when he made it, and he made it off of not even like he had the trial version of Fruity Loops and made that beat and recorded over it, and boom, kid made $1 million. You don't even have to say something, but it's like shake it up.
Yeah.
Like no one was doing that. He shook up the culture. Do it. Sometimes you got to do it.
Do I want to make a cultural impact?
Well, one, yeah, because if you're not trying to make a cultural impact, then what's the point?
Man, the culture. What's the culture ever done for me? I don't need no culture. I'm the counterculture. I'm a vulture. I want to hurt you. I was never nurtured. So nah, I don't care about the culture. But yeah, I'll make an impact. Make an impact on the rap culture. I mean, that's all that was ever there for me. Culture ain't never done nothing. Rap's been there for me. Internet list, top 10 rappers all time. You know I'm gonna be at the top of all of them. Don't matter who's making the list, it's gonna be undeniable. That's me at the top. El Dreamer, you're gonna see it. You know, Tupac's gonna have to stop pretending to be dead and make sure I don't come snatch that throne. If you're watching, you heard it.
Like, what's the point of it? If you're not trying to shift up the culture, like, I'm trying to be me. I don't rap about being in the hood. I don't rap about any of the stuff like that, like all these other dudes do, because they think, like, oh, okay, if you need, like, you need certain requirements to be a rapper. Like, people think that's one of them. But, like, it's not. I'm from the burbs. I have family who's from the hood, and I know that life, but I can just only talk about it. I can't say, like, oh, yeah, this is me. Like, my struggles as a person is different from other struggles. Like, people in the hood, yeah, they struggle in different ways where it's like, okay, yeah, my struggles look smaller. But there's a bunch of kids out there like me who deal with certain things that I deal with, where it's like, okay, yeah, they're going to connect to it. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to really sell anyone that, like a fake gimmick.
You gotta flaunt. You know, you gotta let them shine. You gotta stunt. You gotta do all of this. Because that's what rap is nowadays, you know? Way back, you know, it used to just be a kickback beat, and then, you know, you and your boys, you just say a couple words together that rhyme, you tell a story, you know, you do all that. But now, it's a little different, you know? Now the profile is just as important as the words, right? So, for example, you know, even the guys that keep it real.
By just being me. Mm-hmm. Like, that saying right there, people don't realize how they twist it, and they're like, oh, yeah, be me, be me. And I think it's, like, such a small thing, but it's really, like, I don't think Kendrick's being someone he's not.
Even the guys that keep it real, like, you know, Kendrick Lamar, again. His real name is Duckworth. You think he'd get as far as he did on a name like Duckworth? I don't. So what does he do? He shortens it. Like, yeah, it's not that dramatic, but, you know, everybody's out here changing their swag a little bit, you know, because you gotta. You gotta fit the bill. So that's just.
Then no one cares about me. I'm still gonna make music, and that in itself could be the cultural impact, because no one can care about me until they do. And when they care about me, they're like, oh wait, this kid's been doing this and this and this and this and this for so many years, when no one cared, and he's still doing it. It's perseverance. Like, I'm staying persistent. I'm staying consistent with me. Like, there's a bunch of rappers out here who aren't Kendrick and all these other dudes, who aren't in Best Buy or Target when their album drops, that still live. That's like, rap still pays their mortgage. Rap still pays their rent. They still get to travel, see the world and stuff like that. And for the people that listen to them, they're fully invested. Way more invested than they are in Drake and Kendrick, to be honest. Because they're way more of an actual person. Like, people look at Drake as, like, this dude, like, oh my god, like, he's a figure. Like, he's a crazy, like, he's like spooky when you see him in real life. Same thing with Kendrick. But when you see, like, a regular person that you know, like, I'm going to this small show, they're in a small venue. But then you're there, and you're in the, like, they're in the environment, and it's way more intimate. You're way more to leave that show and be like, oh my god, like I'm now gonna go listen to their music and be like, oh, like this is so crazy. You're way more like invested into it now. To where like if you give Kendrick like merch money, like yeah, it's cool, but like you're more so inclined to give a person who's like working. Like this is what he does and like he's not big at it. You're more so inclined to buy their merch because you're like, all right, I know this money is going to his rent. I know like he took time into this, and he's not popping. So you're gonna be way more inclined to actually help this person out. That's what I'm about. I'm just about keeping it like literally like raw and true. And people who do like are attracted to that are gonna stay around forever. They're gonna feel way more invested into it than they are with like if I just fake it and I just have like a bunch of rented chains on and crazy cars in my video. Like it's gonna be like okay, and then they're gonna see me in real life and be like, oh, you're not like that. Boom, image is gone.
So I'm gonna wear the chains, the ice, the dope swag, not just because I'm fresh, but because I have to. You know, the kind of rap culture that's popping now, that's what I'm about. You know, that's what's gonna get me the greens. And the kind of culture that has that fans, that's exactly who I want. So you know, I don't care like if rap culture turns 180 one day and the people that are popping are just out here wearing, you know, clownfish costumes. I'll do that. I don't care. You know, I'm gonna go where the green is. But right now, rap culture is this. It's that. And you know, it's big rims and that's what I'm gonna do. It doesn't matter to me. You know? So like all those fans that think that they know what they want, I'll give it to them because they're the ones that are calling me fire. They're the ones tweeting the links. So I'd be stupid to do anything else other than what society tells me to do.
Now you're in a war with yourself. That's gonna be the biggest war you're gonna fight the rest of your life. And that's when you get people who go off on drugs and don't know what to do with themselves, and then now they're putting out songs that they used to make, and they're trying to keep up with themselves. Like once you tell a lie, you have to keep going with that lie.
So like El Dreamer, yeah, maybe it started as a persona, but that's me now. That's who I gotta be all the time. It's not like it's a character, because it is me. I'm the real deal. What you see is what you get. But at the same time, was I always stunting? Not necessarily. But nowadays you gotta stunt. That's what it's all about.
Not even, I would probably say not even the start. Not even, everything starts when I'm getting paid. It's my day job, and all I'm doing is music. No, though, because when you start giving yourself a little credit, then that's when you're like people just start getting complacent and happy.
I'm success personified. You know, I couldn't be happier with the state that I'm in right now. You know, I'm actually doing something for the world with my body, with my being. You know, all those yups, you know, in their suits at the big colleges. You know, what are they doing? They're learning. They're hearing this all day, and they got their books. You know, like anyone could get a book. Anyone could crack a book. You know, but I'm actually creating art for the world. You know, something that the people, the masses, can enjoy. You know, I am the opium. I am the thing that I create the good vibrations for the eardrums, for that cochlea. Yeah, you could learn that at school, but guess where I learned it? Internet, because cochlea rhymes with some stuff, you know. But that's the thing. You gotta just check it out, and then you know, just find a word. It doesn't matter right now, right? Anyway, back to the point.
Like I can take something for what it is in the moment and be happy that I'm doing a show. Or I did a show. Like I have a couple thousand people like my songs and stuff like that. But like in the reality of it, like what is that? I'm happy that a bunch of me and my friends can make songs in our rooms, and like people overseas can hit me up and be like, hey, I like this song, and like a bunch of them will be like, oh wow, I like this song a lot, and like I start getting like people I went to high school with are not realizing like, oh wow, like you actually rap, like this is actually a real thing you do. Like yeah, that's nice, but like what is that? It's nothing. It's not, you know, it's not getting my mom a bigger house. It's not making sure my parents don't work. So like, what is it really? No, make sure my family doesn't have to work anymore. I don't do it for a paycheck. I do it because I actually like it. The bonus is a paycheck. That's the bonus.
Success is the act, not just the idea of going against the current. Everybody's going to college, right? But guess what? I'm being successful in my own way. You know, I'm turning around. Everyone's walking this way, and I'm saying no. I'm going against the current. I'm the tuna or the salmon. Which one goes against the current? Once again, doesn't matter because that's not what I'm no marine biologist. So what do I need to know that for? So the decision to go against it, that's what being successful is all about. Now it's not money yet. Not that I don't have it. But it's not that yet. But it'll happen.
In high school, I was like, okay, the older kids like my music, I'm successful. Then it's like, oh wow, like other rappers like my music, I'm successful. Then it was like, oh wow, like I did a show, I'm successful. Then now it's like, okay, yeah, music is gonna be my platform now, and then after that, I'm gonna run a label. And then after that, I'm gonna run a magazine, and after that, et cetera, et cetera. Like, the real ambition of it too is to never lose the ambition. Because once you lose that, then you're now just like, okay, you're forcing yourself to make a song. Everything becomes forced. Nothing is natural anymore. You're just like you're like, all right, cool. Like, people who have all the money, like, what's the point of getting more money? Ambition. Ambition for wanting more. Everyone wants to have more. Now, some people want more in the wrong areas. I think I want more as in, like, I never want my life to be, as soon as my life is not stressful, something's wrong.
Do I want to be a rapper forever? I mean, I don't know. That's a tough question, because, like, how are you going to know what you're going to want to do the next day? Like, I mean, you just can't. But as how I feel right now, like, yeah, sure I do. But I don't want to be known just for that. I got big plans. I'm going to start a label. I'm going to start businesses. I'm going to start clothing lines, and I've got all this going right now. See, like, I didn't even have to talk about it because, like, that's just the kind of guy I am. I don't need to talk about it. But, like, yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen real soon. We're lifting off. I got investors that I'm going to call, and things are going to bounce off. The rap is the launch. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's how I get my name out there. That's how people, understand my rep. And then they're like, I need to work with this guy because they do. And how are you going to feel any other way? You're going to see me and you're like, that's a businessman. I am Jay-Z. He started from slinging. And then people still wanted to work with him. So, me, clean cut burbs, why are they going to want to work with me? Obviously, if my dad raised me here, then obviously, like, I've got, more than just the potential to do that too. I'm going to do it. I am doing it. That's what's happening now. But then, once I make my bills from that, I can't wait to kick it back.
Why? Why take it easy? Then there's other rappers out there that are progressing. If I take a day off, another rapper out there is not taking a day off. So now they have more of a chance of, like, propelling over me.
Like, I'm going to be up there on Jimmy Fallon, just wilding. And then, I'll just keep the fame up that way. But I'm going to be famous forever. It's just the businesses and the rap. That's just so that I could kick back later on because that's what I really want. But I got to do it in style. So I work hard now. I ain't taking no days off. I ain't sleeping. I'm putting in that 24/7, 365. And then one day I'll be able to just kick back and enjoy. You know what I'm saying?
If you're saying no days off and you're taking 20 days off in the month, then you're lying. And you're lying to people who are putting money in your pocket. What's the point of that? That seems smart?
Who keeps letting you into my home? What? Are you trying to... No. This is all it, though. This is... Are you trying to make me look bad? This is all part of no days off. I mean, I gotta take a break at some time. Why can't you get me when I'm working out and stuff? Like, I'm working out 23 hours a day, and if I'm not doing that, then I'm reading the dictionary. Like, you can't get any of that. You gotta get me playing video games. What do you do? I'm the creative one here. What kind of documentarian are you? You walk around with a camera. Big whoop. Anyone could do that. What purpose do you serve exactly? There's a million things I do, but no, you walk around with a camera and you think you could judge me because you got a camera? I'm here on the treadmill. At all times. I'm working. What do you walk around? What good are you? What good? Alright. Just you're not gonna use this, right? I'm sorry. I got a little heated. Alright, I'm sorry. We don't need to use that. Okay. Hey.
Yeah, I just want to let everybody know. Yo, just turn my mic down a little bit, please. Yeah, everybody. Niggas respect the cause, now rap the cause, that I can catch off. If it's wrong, they call it a song. Better than you always call for the song. Style, I ain't coming taking no chance to talk. Yeah, I got like 20 takes on. That don't mean you can take like 20 takes off. I ain't tripping, just finna outline you all. To my end, just have a big fat, oh god. Style mad at you, rapping, just mad at you, rapping raw. I'm a rolling stone, you just another stone. Baby, stepping on higher echelons. Don't tell me, can you see all the yards, but all you all. You my big dog, it's gonna ball. Never say you only play high stakes, Kareem, Jabal, Weezy, sorry, ballers, you even whistles, you can see even dim, but then the team in a minute.
You want me to just turn the mic off and you can just do it like you're doing it?
It's just so annoying.
Ridiculous. It's so bad.
It's
so off, dude.
It's like a bar off.
Nope. I do everything with my team, local people, aka Tomas, Simenez, Gus, the band. That's a love inside. All my homies. School, and then I met them through person, like a friend of a friend, and online. Soundcloud, actually. I would take a lot longer. Everything would take a lot longer, because I would, in a sense, it'd be better for me because I'd be forced to know how to mix and make proper beats and record and everything like that. So I do want to get to that point where I'm self-sufficient on that end. I started out in a team. Nah, not at all. They want to do other things. The actual grind of it and not being so secure wasn't for them. And I understood that, and that's why I was just like, it's not like, oh, I hate you guys. They never make music with me anymore. But it's like, I understand. It's like I said, we were talking before. Like everything's not. It's not for everyone. A slew of kids. It's more than 2. I don't really pay attention to it, so I don't know. I would assume, because it's not. Okay. Well, me being focused on them, what does that do for me? Just no friendly competition. There is no competition. I'm only in competition with myself. That's it. I'm only in competition with myself. I'm only in competition. If they're trying to be in competition with me, then they're lacking a lot, because I'm not in competition with them. I'm working on being the better me, not being better than them. El Dreamer, no, it's not fun for me. Never.
Yeah, of course I remember Banksy. That's Elijah, that's my dog. Yeah. We was good pals growing up, We actually got a lot in common. He's rapping, I'm rapping. We're both doing it together, So he's definitely gonna want to see me. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, he's been keeping up with my hustle for sure. There's no doubt about that. Just like I've been keeping up with him. He's doing all right too. He's not so bad, but I can't imagine he's as far along as I am. But no, it's good for him. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. But who's gonna come out on top, so it don't matter really. Yo, invited all these rappers.
Lou.
Elijah, what's good, man?
That's good, Lou.
Yo, us 2 rappers, who would have thought, huh? This guy is kind of putting this movie together. We must be just on the same wavelength, I think, right? We're just...
What do you mean?
Well, I'm a rapper, you're a rapper. I mean, I'm a more successful rapper, but we're both just rapping, you know, like we're both musicians, we're artists, you know, and, like,
No, but like, wait, you rap?
no, all right. No, I got you. You're playing, you know, bust the rookie, right? I got you, but like
no,
that's
no, seriously, like I've known you for a while ago, but like,
you didn't tell him.
when did you start rapping?
Yes.
No, he didn't tell me. He just I just
Dude.
He told me I just didn't know you rap.
Yeah, I've been rapping since high school. I mean, we definitely talked about this.
I'm almost 100% positive that we never talked about this ever, actually. But like, how's it going?
So
now?
you don't listen to my SoundCloud?
I didn't know how it sounds. But like, how's it going now? Is it good for you? Like, you doing good?
You don't have to do that. If you didn't know, like, you don't have to play a part.
I'm not playing a part. I'm genuinely asking now, like, cause like
it's going good. You know, I mean, it's better than yours, I'm sure.
I had no clue you were rapping, so like, I figured
that's
that's
cool.
like I had no clue then.
I mean, you don't follow me on anything.
I follow Louis Pino. I don't follow the. Do you have like a rapper one that you made? Or?
If you really followed me, you would know.
I mean,
all right, no, I mean, we don't have to do this. What you got, like, questions for us, or?
Are you good? Or
I'm good. I mean, I'm as good as someone in this position can be. You know, it's just like, I thought we were out here together on this. You know, like the MW, the up and comers. You know, we're like the MW freshmen. XL has their freshmen. We're the MW freshmen.
But
you know,
like,
we're in the same class.
I didn't know you were rapping, so like it's kind of hard for that.
The more you say that, it's just you're beating down my heart. Okay, so like
I'm not trying to, but it's like you're trying to make.
Yeah,
it seem like
well,
I should
it
have
kind of
known
seems like
something that I didn't know was apparent that you're a rapper. So I mean,
you know what?
It's not a bad thing. I'm not
Okay.
saying it's a bad thing. I'm just
Okay.
saying it out.
Let's just get to this, because I actually
What
got
are we
some
doing
rapping
now?
to do. Clearly, you take time off. I'm a worker, so what do you got for us, huh?
You want us to what? You want us to freestyle?
Yeah,
All right.
I mean, obviously, I'm
Are
gonna.
you down for that?
Am I down? I mean, what is this, a challenge now?
It's not a challenge. I'm asking if you're down or not.
No,
'cause,
you're.
like,
I know how you see me. I get it. You know, pretend like you don't
I'm
know
actually-
me. Everyone's
you want
heard
to
of
go
me.
first? I'm actually excited to hear you rap. You can go first if you want. Like,
Yeah, I could go first.
you go first. You go with that?
Do you need a beat? I don't need a beat.
Do you need a beat?
I don't need a
You
beat.
say you don't need a beat, but you might need a beat. Have you done a lot of freestyling?
Why do you gotta talk, Dan?
I'm not talking now. I'm just, this is the first time hearing you, like,
All right, I'm just gonna go.
it's my first time hearing that you rap, so, like, I want to...
I'm out here. I'm from the burb. I got a guy here. He thinks I'm a nerd. He doesn't know I'm rapping. He thinks I'm not crafting, but I'm an artist. I start this. I'm apart from this. Apartheid. It was a tie. Like running a race. The race
wanna
wars
redo
a
it?
I'm going. He interrupt. Do I get to start over? He
wanna-
interrupted my
you
flow.
wanna redo it?
Well, you don't. Obviously, you're
No,
not a
I
rapper
thought-
because
no,
you know
see,
you don't interrupt another rapper when he's styling
thought-
on the free.
I thought you were like going over stuff in your head that you written down that you were trying to like get it right. Do you want to get another shot? Or do
If you could just not interrupt.
you
me.
could go again. I won't talk some. I didn't know you had started, but okay, you can go. I'm sorry.
Shampoo bottles. I date models. What do you got? Nothing but.
All right, I can just go. Can I just do mine real quick and then like he could go and like, cause like I had something to do today. I didn't know we were doing this today. I just had something to do. Is that cool? Is that cool? Are you cool with it? All right. Well, like yeah, I'm good. I don't need to be. Yeah, I'm good. Well, these new rappers get smoked like a parliament. I'm so nice. They tell me I'm right in an argument. Like these new boys yelling over here, spelling out their names like they lames. Wait, what's your name again?
L Dreamer. You heard the name.
Yeah, it's new rappers L Dreamer. It's really just a schemer. Not really doing things right, so I'm gonna just kill the mic and leave it. Can you beat it? Or like, that was just like a test run. You wanna like?
Can I beat it? I'm Michael Jackson. I slick it back, and then I'm Rapson.
Really?
I'm Rhapsody in Blues.
Really?
Call me Gershwin, cause I come to win. I come correct. I rep the set, and
You seem a little flustered right now. Are you good?
I'm flustered because you're interrupting a master at work. What don't you understand? I'm the tallest. I stack the cans. My girl got double D's, and so that means that I
you
win.
have a girl? Does she have double?
She doesn't. She doesn't talk to me anymore. but, like,
Does she know you rap or?
are you bullying me?
Tell them all we next on, looking at the next on. Young boy in his 20s with a flow tougher than Teflon. LP, we ain't taking no days off. I ain't working no day job. I'll go 24/7 till it all pays off, till I'm burning and made off. I'll be living right till I'm dead wrong. I put it on guard, I put it on squad. I do it for pops, I do it for moms. I do it for those niggas that said I was nothing, cause now I'm something. I do it for those bitches that was fronting, making assumptions, cause now it ain't nothing. And you gotta play the game for a play. You have your verses sounding like fables. Fam looking all shameful, ripping your rose if he's breaking the Jesus. Jesus, some of these chicks be unstable, showing they D's for some J's. Ain't nobody turning tables. I'm just being playful. All my niggas eating, Mary got a playful. All those I love your shits turn to I hate yous. One false step and they hang you. I just relax on my side without a shirt. Never not be here, nigga. I don't care. You know why I'm here. How this young black boy got the world scared. Banksy, nigga. I got some full metal jackets for you bastards. Flipping work just like gymnastics. Niggas know how the raps get very Jurassic in the park. Get the spark from these bars, leaving niggas in their seats like Rosa Parks. Sunny flowing so bizarre. Haven't seen shit like this since Basquiat was painting walls, nigga. To make it legal. Niggas for the thing different. Me get legal. Had these niggas, they tripping lanes. Switching on these lame niggas cause they ain't listening. I'm praying Princeton. James Lake speaking off this blue ribbon spitting. Go and ask the God, boy, I'm young, black, and gifted, nigga. We be them TC boys that you heard about. Making noise off the word of mouth. That top spot, yeah, we never turn it down. Screaming bassy, yeah, they learn it now. TC boys, yeah, we heard about. Making noise off the word of mouth.
I mean, you hear that. Yeah, I get it. I mean, you might be a little impressed, but he's got songs. I mean, who can't make songs? Anyone can make songs. Songs are just songs. They're just, so what? He's doing it in front of people. I am a people. Why can't I do it in front of other people? People are just people. It's a pretty good song, though, huh? But I've already chosen my path. You know, I'm a SoundCloud guy. I'm a guy that puts his sound on the cloud. See, like you, we don't get applauses, but we get likes. Likes are just as good. You know, applause it's just extra noise. You know, it doesn't matter. We're all looking for this. We're trying to fill our pockets. And yeah, he's doing it physically, verbally. I'm on the internet. You know, I was born in 1995. He's got a song about 95 babies. So for him to think that I'm less than, it's funny. It's a joke. It's not. I'm a little impressed. Is his music better than mine? No. You can't admit that as much as you want to. It's not true either way, right? It's good, yeah, whatever. You can be good, but you're not better than me.
I read that black people smoked them, and I was like, I gotta smoke them, dude. I've gotta smoke them. Black people smoke them, I'm smoking them.
I didn't ask you to come out. He's good, all right? He's good, yeah. I mean, I haven't gone on stage yet. I get it. Doesn't mean that I can't. Just he's at a certain point and I'm at a certain point. It's not a race, you know. It's just doesn't mean anything.
This is really the shit on average.
He's a little bit ahead of me. It doesn't matter. I mean, we're both just trying to do our best. I can't help it that he was born with this stage mentality and I wasn't. You know, it's not my fault. You know, blame my genetics. I just.
Thank you.
There's a reason I was born in 1995. You know, I was supposed to grow up with the internet, and I could SoundCloud if I wanted to. That's just where people like me were meant to go. It's not because I'm less than. It's just different. Different is different, you know? Like, so what? I can't build a fan base off of live performances. So what? You know, okay, you don't make money off of CDs. You make money off of tours. I'll get there, all right? You know, my therapist says that I will get there.
I know, and like our manager.
I just, can you just stop this? I'm just gonna go.
I'm studying audio engineering and writing, but I have a couple bands and I make my own stuff too. I mean, so far, so many.
I just want to let you know I'm Elijah Banksy from Orange County, New York. You know, go beat the sound by Elijah Banksy, don't forget the dollar sign, you heard? Hit me. Where my 95 babies at? Man, where the 95 babies? Get me, man. Hey, yo.
Okay. So this Tuesday. Yeah, I'm gonna be there. You're booking me. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I'll call it what you want. I'm gonna be there. Yo, this kid Banksy, he thinks it's like that hard to get booked at a show. I just did. It took me 2 seconds on the phone with this guy. I'm playing at this spot this Tuesday. Be there. Everyone's coming. So call the squad, call your moms. Well, she'll already be there, but so I'm gonna rehearse now. You guys, you're gonna wanna hear this. It's a hot one. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play this one or another one or a few. I mean, I got a million, but you know, we'll see. I'm the richest man alive. Into the money pool to dive. Got a million girls around. By no truth am I bound. I'm the ring and you're a clown. No one cares about your frown. What was you? Get a clue? Key your career with a candlestick. In the study, I don't need nobody. Love ain't for me. It is for the weak. It is not what I seek. With her I'll reach and peak. I'm a god without the Greek. I'm sitting in the throne, you're hanging like reek. To me you can't speak. Got guards round every corner. When a girl dies I don't mourn her. I just pick up another. I'm feeling the haze like brother. Forward can't be seen in that. I'm a lord. Won't drive no Accord. It's gotta be a two-door with the tinted windows. Gotta show these hoes that they're messing with the pimp. Never sound and plain. My plan is to be complex. It's my turn to be. I'm the cover of Complex. I deserve it. While you wait, go extinct like a T-Rex. That's what I do. The Kung Fu. Can't touch it. You running off, Tony?
No, I'm going to be on TV. You know, I told this guy 100 times, if I told him once, that it's an open mic. And he insisted that I book him. So I don't give a crap what he calls it. He can come in and do what he does. That'll be it.
So you all know the rule. Not here when I call you. You go to the end of the night. We all know that, right? I don't want to do that, so stay here. Musicians get 8 minutes. Comics get and spoken word people like that get 6 minutes. You all know this. What else do I have to tell you? Nothing, right? Right. All right. So we will get started. If you have any questions. My name is Tony, but they call me the Silver Fox. Come up and ask, and I'll set you straight or totally confuse you. I'm good at that. Oh boy, Mike, you know when you get sick with a cold and your sinuses are all swollen, your brain kind of just is scrambled? And it's been a rough 3 days. I hate getting colds. Because you're not sick enough to stay home, but you're sick enough that you don't want to go out. Right? Right. Yeah. All right, so Our first act tonight is L Dreamer. So L Dreamer, where is he?
Maybe he fell asleep.
Not here. Guess what? He goes to the end of the night. Fuck him.
Oh. Alright, it's you. You come in. I guess I know why you're here. I kinda owe you an apology. I guess you were waiting for me over at the event and I never showed up, so I don't really have an explanation. I am sorry, but I don't know, I guess it was just not as easy as I thought. I got stage fright or whatever. I don't have it in me or something like that. I don't really know how to explain it. I really just did the only thing I can do, and I wrote a song about it. So I figure I owe you, at least that. So let me show you what I mean. I've been waiting for this my whole life. Am I gonna give or take the knife? I'm hungry like a dog, call me Fife. But my owner is a man named Strife. I wish I could say I've arrived. Putting on those airs would be contrived. The only thing I've ever desired. For some reason, I'm always much too tired. I want the fortune and the fame, but instead, I'd rather play a video game to be real with myself. My destiny is top shelf was floating in my head, could bring in the wealth. Unfortunately, my ambition is a master of stealth. It's hard to get up when it's likely you'll go down. Odds stacked against us, I'm sure to drown. I wanna be a famous rapper. Sounds like the joke of a clown. Dreamers weren't meant to wake asleep with a crown. But what can I do? A vocation keeps you true. It's what makes you you. Some are born to be president. Others are happy being resident. Maybe your family's accountants. For fun you climb mountains. The drugs are your passion. You got a knack for fashion. But it just so happens this body was built for rapping. I've only got one big flaw, that I'm only willing to answer a call. I don't knock down doors, not a slave to read to soar. Just wanna jump to stadium tours, laying back accepting my awards. They say the journey's better than the destination. If I could, I'd skip all that, go straight to revelation. I think that I'm God's greatest creation. Does that mean I'm just an animation? Subject to the whims of my creator. Don't know whether to go left or right, call me Ralph Nader. I don't think it's because I'm lazy, but my lethargy sure can amaze me. I wanna die a legend like Swayze, but I'm more so American Beauty, spacey. Tied with potential, not responsible like a parental, but it's just the way you am, untapped like a stuck jar of jam. But what if I fail? What if my skills don't scale? What if I never catch my white whale? What if between my legs is my tail? Just gotta hop to it, avoid being another 2-bit. I'm too lit, I can't quit. Where would I go? Chosen this road, it's my luggage to load. Do it while you're young, I don't wanna erode, but this is just a passing ode. I'll wake up tomorrow in my humble abode, waiting for a princess to kiss this worthless toad. That's what I got. I hope this turns out how you wanted it. I don't know if it's gonna for me.
Yes, I think I am only taking steps forward. For the simple fact is that to get here, I've been backwards so many times. I've taken a step forward, boom, move backwards. With just releasing any type of content. Now it's just like I'm only releasing content. Not even that I'm only releasing content that I like. Music is only being made that way. Like, I'm only making music that like I'm fully invested in. I'm 100% gonna find an outlet to get it out for, whether it's through video form, whether it's through just a SoundCloud link or whatever the case may be. I'm looking to drop new music all the time now, because every song I make needs to come out. Like, I feel that good about it, and that's been built up through making really shitty songs, or making not like rushing it and just putting a song out and sending it to everyone in their links, and like now I don't even do that. I don't tell people. I just post it up, a Twitter post, Instagram post, whatever the case may be, and I just like, it's just like literally an offer, like, hey, dropping a song Sunday. You want to listen to it? People who want to listen to it are gonna be waiting on Sunday. People who don't, just don't. They might see it they might see it the day after that. Might forget about it, see it the day after. You know what I mean? Like that's so like that is, I'm not on that anymore. I'm not on even thinking about people listening to my music. I know they are. It's good music. I'm confident now. Like that, the confidence I didn't have back then, which led me to make backward moves, is now I'm only moving forward now. It's like there's no other way for me to move now. There's no peak if you're staying consistent with what you're doing and constantly evolving. People think Jay-Z's best album is up. It's up in the air. People think his best album is Reasonable Doubt. I don't think so. I don't think if anything, he peaked when he said he was going to retire on the Black Album because of how good that was. But all that says to you is that every time you do something, why not just put your all on it? And why not just make it the best thing it could be and think that you're never going to make anything better than it? Because then you know what? You're going to have a new idea. Something new. And necessarily isn't going to be the exact same thing you did, but doesn't necessarily mean that it's not going to be the best thing ever. To be scared of the peak is to just be scared and be dumb. Like, honestly. Favorite thing I've ever done? It would probably have to be a mix between an album that will probably never come out and the album I'm about to drop now. It was in the way they were being made, and is being made now, it's probably one of the most funnest times I've ever had in my life creating, or just living in it, and like realizing that like, wow, you're putting a lot of time into this. I never put any of my time into anything else but these, like that thing that I was working on before, and this thing I'm working on now. I've never put any, like, nothing. I'm full out, 100% thinking about this every day of my life. It's looking up. It's only looking down when you're looking down. I'm looking up, man. Anything below me is below me. It's already happened. I can't redo it. Just gotta keep going. That's all I give you.
Well, that was beautiful.
I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad. I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on.
Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Now, time for me is nothing cause I'm counting no A's. Nah, I couldn't be there. Nah, you shouldn't be scared. I'm good at repairs and I'm under each snare. Intangible. Bet you didn't think, so I command you to. Panoramic view. Look, Look, I'll make it all manageable. Pick and choose, sit and lose, all you different crews, chicks and dudes who you think is really kicking tunes. Picture you getting down in a picture tube, like you lit the fuse. You think it's fictional, mystical, maybe spiritual hero who appears in you to clear your view when you're too crazy. Lifeless to those, the definition for what life is. Priceless to you because I put you on the hype shit. You like it? Gun smoke, you're righteous with one toke. You're psychic among those, possess you with one go.
I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, not for long. The future is coming on.